in acute inflammation. Last class, we dealt with the vascular events. We saw the pressures, the osmotic pressure, the colloid osmotic pressure, the hydrostatic pressure at the arterial end, at the venous end, how the forces will drive the fluid and maintain the fluid within the internal environment. So today we are going to deal with the cellular events. Which cells will play an important role in inflammation? What are the roles of the cell? And what happens during inflammation? The first and foremost is leukocyte extravasation. Leukocyte extravasation. Leukocyte delivery to the site of injuries are done by 3 steps. One is margination. Next is rolling or adhesion, or otherwise called as pavementing. And transmigration across the endothelium, and migration in the interstitial tissues towards the chemotactic stimulus. Chemotactic. Neutrophil migration, margination of the neutrophils to the periphery of the blood vessels. It is due to mechanical displacement of the clumped RBC by the clumped RBCs, because there is disruption of the laminar flow. The RBCs which are moving at the periphery will come to the center. When they come to the center, the neutrophils which are in the center of the flow will go to the periphery. This is called as neutrophil margination, and it is receptor-mediated chemotaxis. Receptor-mediated chemotaxis. The receptors are present over the endothelium of the blood vessel, and they will attract the neutrophils towards the site of inflammation. You can see here margination, rolling, diapedesis, phagocytosis. Margination, rolling, adhesion, diapedesis, phagocytosis. Margination, rolling, adhesion, diapedesis, chemotaxis, phagocytosis. This is the mechanized, animated movement of the neutrophil. This is a major cellular event. Okay, so one by one, we will try to understand what are the forces.
Excuse me, Doctor, may I ask?
Yes.
This surface is for lymph vessels or veins or arterioles, or which?
These are the epithelial cells of the blood vessel.
This is the vessel layer?
Yes. lining cells of the blood vessel, endothelium. The endothelial will attract the neutrophil. This attraction is called as margination. Once it marginates, it starts rolling, and the endothelial contraction will have formed the gaps, and through the gaps, the neutrophil will pass out. This portion is called as diapedesis. After diapedesis, chemotaxis. Chemotaxis is attraction of the neutrophil by chemokines or lymphokines to the site of inflammation. This is the site of inflammation. Here is a bacteria, and the neutrophil has come and engulfed the bacteria through the process of phagocytosis. So again, you will see here. So neutrophil margination at the periphery, margination, diapedesis, phagocytosis, chemotaxis, margination, rolling, adhesion, diapedesis, chemotaxis, phagocytosis, killing of the bacteria or any external stimulant which has caused the inflammatory reaction, inflammatory response. Okay, diapedesis. This portion is diapedesis. Passage of neutrophil across the blood vessel to the site of injury is diapedesis. Margination is movement of the neutrophils, centrally moving neutrophils to the periphery of the blood vessel through the endothelium, and they start rolling over the endothelium, and through the endothelial gaps they will transfer outside the blood vessel. This portion is called as emigration, and one by one we will try to elicit the.
Is there a receptor recognize the gaps between the epithelial layer?
Yes. We will tell you all about the receptors, which are the receptors, what they are doing, how they will open up, and how they will act, what is the stimulus, everything. See, margination. On microscopy, we have shown you neutrophils. These are all neutrophils which are lining in on the endothelium. They are marginated neutrophils. Normally, neutrophils will be at the center. That is the laminar flow, normal flow. Whenever injury occurs to the body, the normal laminar flow is disrupted. RBCs will go to the center, neutrophils will come to the periphery, and they will marginate. These are the first line of soldiers. First line soldiers, just like they protect guard the country at the fort. The neutrophils are the first line soldiers. They will march along the endothelium. Okay?
Can you please accept the students?
Yes. I am accepting. That's why I have kept it out, and it distracts me.
Sorry.
So this is margination. Leukocyte adhesion. Leukocyte adhesion occurs by the interaction between the complementary adhesion molecule, CAM. Your textbooks refer to it as CAM, complementary adhesion molecules on leukocytes and endothelium. Okay? The major adhesion molecules are selectin, selectin E, selectin P, selectin L. These are weak binding via leptin. Leptin is the sugar binding domain of the oligosaccharides. Example, sialylated Lewis X group, and on the cell surface glycoproteins. They initiate rolling. Adhesion. If the adhesion of the molecule, if the neutrophil does not adhere to the endothelium, there becomes a big defect. Okay, we will study about that defect. It is an autosomal dominant disorder. Autosomal dominant disorder, wherein the adhesion molecules are lost. These selectins do not act. They will not adhere. The neutrophil will not adhere to the endothelium. So margination won't occur. The soldiers won't stick on to their fighting area. And next adhesion molecules are immunoglobulins, the natural antibodies in the family molecules, natural antibody family molecules. These are present over the endothelial cells and ICAM, VCAM. ICAM and VCAM, two molecules which are present permanently over the endothelial cells. And these sites and cause adhesion of the neutrophil to the endothelial cell. And next step is leukocyte migration. Leukocyte migration across the endothelium. Across the endothelium, the neutrophils migrate. This is brought about by a process called as diapedesis. Dia means through. Pedesis means flow. Through the transmigration. This process is called as transmigration. So integrins, low affinity molecules, the sialyl oligosaccharides present over the neutrophil surface will bind to the selectins over the endothelium. The ICAM, integrin ligand, ICAM and VCAM, they bind and roll over the endothelium. And when the endothelial cell contracts, the gaps which occur in between the endothelium will allow the neutrophil to pass to the site of injury in the interstitial space, extravascular space. So here the neutrophil appears and they are attracted by these chemokines. These chemokines are nothing but the attractants secreted by the organism. It can be the organism, it can be the stimulus, injurious stimulus which has been present. So these chemokines will attract the neutrophils to the site of injury. And the extracellular matrix is made up of fibrin, fibronectin, and even macrophages are attracted by the same way. Macrophages, cytokines like tumor necrosis factor, interleukin-1, secreted by the endothelial cell, will cause attraction of the neutrophils and the macrophages to the site of injury. This is a major cellular event. Presence of chemokines, diapedesis, endothelial contraction, PCAM molecules, adherence of neutrophil via integrins to the endothelial cell, rolling of the neutrophils and passage of neutrophils by the process of transmigration or migration, simply called migration. Okay. Integrin, highly affinity. Yes.
What if some this receptor on the epithelium absent?
Surface?
Yes, on the epithelium cell. If some of their receptors are not on it.
These integrins, ICAM, and VCAM. Okay. These integrins will attract the neutrophils and bind to the endothelial cell such that when the injurious stimulus produces the chemokines, these neutrophils will migrate to the exterior of the blood vessel. This is the blood vessel. And outside the blood vessel, to the injurious stimulus, they have got attracted. Okay? And they will start fighting with the microorganism or the injurious stimulus which is present. In the integrins on the leukocytes, these are stable binding immunoglobulin molecules and external cellular matrix. External cellular matrix, ECM, and integrin, LFA and MAC1 bind to ICAM, that is intercellular adhesion molecule. Intercellular adhesion molecule. Beta 1 integrin bind to VCAM, vascular cellular vasculo-endothelial cell molecule, adhesion molecule. Vascular cell adhesion molecule, interstitial cell adhesion molecule. Okay, the main function is to bring about adhesion between integrins and ICAM or the ligand which is present over the endothelium. Okay, distribution, the selectins are distributed over the endothelium. The leukocytes show Sial-Lewis oligosaccharide, oligoglycosaccharide molecules called as PSGL, and the glycam or integrins, the interstitial cell adhesion molecule or the vascular cell adhesion molecule are present within the endothelium or over the endothelium and also over the leukocytes. So these will cause binding to each other, and this process is seen in the site of injury, at the site of injury. Selectin causes rolling. It attracts the neutrophils, monocytes, lymphocytes, selectins. Selectin, rolling, adhesion to the activated endothelial cell. ICAM-1, adhesion, arrest, transmigration of all leukocytes. And the receptor is CD11 and CD18. CD stands for cluster designation. Cluster designation. These are nothing but the antigenic molecules present over the endothelial cells, over the receptor, leukocyte receptors. Okay? LFA1, MAC1. VCAM, the vascular adhesion molecule, vascular endothelial cell adhesion molecule is integrins. They cause adhesion of the eosinophils, monocytes, and lymphocytes. Glycam-1, the receptor is called as L-selectin, and they cause lymphocyte homing. Lymphocyte homing to high endothelial venules. CD31, that is PCAM. CD31 is the receptor. They cause leukocyte migration through the endothelium. Leukocyte migration, the molecule required is PCAM.
Excuse me, what's the difference between transmigration and migration?
Same, both are same. Transmigration, some books refer, the Americans refer it as transmigration. The British books refer it as migration. Okay? And the recent textbooks tell it as emigration, as we take the passport. See, these addition molecules are just like passport officers. Without the addition molecules touching or sitting over the neutrophils and the endothelial cell won't open the gates. If you don't have the passport, the airport will not allow you to go into the aeroplane. Okay? You have to reach the airport. You have to show your passport. That is the process of emigration. Your passport has to be sealed by the Saudi consulate and it has to let you out. Otherwise, you cannot go. Anyone cannot go outside any country. So this same thing happens in the body. So this process is called as migration, transmigration. Both are same. And for migration, the most important molecule is PCAM, PECAM. For getting the passport signed and sealed, we require ICAM and VCAM. They will cause adhesion. If they don't adhere to the endothelium won't open the gates. Okay? So this adhesion, arrest, transmigration of the leukocytes, rolling adhesion of the neutrophil monocytes is brought about by E-selectin. ICAM brings about adhesion. VCAM again brings about adhesion. Both are together, acting together. These are two officers at the passport office and the immigration process. And glycam opens the door, lymphocyte homing to high endothelial venules. And PCAM opens the door. Okay? And receptor is CD31, leukocyte migration. So PCAM and glycam are the people who allow they will check the seal and allow to go into the aeroplane. ICAM and VCAM are the base officers. They will check whether the adhesion molecules are adherent and the neutrophils or the monocytes or the lymphocytes are adherent to the margin of the endothelium. And they will cause the process of migration or transmigration. Both are same. Okay? So here, modulation of adhesion molecules in inflammation. Chemoattractants. Chemoattractants are chemicals. Chemo means chemical. Chemical which causes attraction. And these are called as cytokines or chemokines. Chemokines is older terminology. Nowadays, we call it cytokines. Okay? Both are same. Affect adhesion and transmigration. They modulate the surface expression or avidity of adhesion molecules. Redistribution to the surface, P-selectin normally present in weeble pallid bodies. Weeble pallid bodies of the endothelial cells. These weeble pallid bodies are present over the endothelial cells and they contain the P-selectin. P-selectin is nothing but the seal of the Saudi consulate, the seal. If it is not present over the passport is invalid. The passport is invalid. You don't have a visa. You don't have a visa. So the visa officer is P-selectin. The P-selectin, if present over the endothelial cell, then only the neutrophil will come and attach through the integrins. Exposure to histamine will cause P-selectin to activate. If there is no histamine, that is the kinin system, okay, amine, which is the inflammatory mediator. Histamine is not released. The P-selectin won't get activated. The endothelial cell will not attract the neutrophil. The neutrophil will not come to the margin. Without inflammation, why will it come? If there is loss of weeble pallid, If there is loss of this Weeble pallid antibodies, there is no P-selectin, there is no visa issuance, there is no emigration. So there is a disease which masks or neutralizes these Weeble pallid bodies, and it causes serious consequences of the immunosuppressants in the body. Steroids given to the human beings, and also immunosuppressive diseases. Even pregnancy, for that matter, will cause this P-selectin, decrease in P-selectin due to immunosuppression. Whatever condition which suppresses the immunity will suppress the P-selectin function, and Weeble pallid bodies will be decreased in the endothelial cells. In such a case, no inflammatory reaction will occur. Okay? Redistribution of P-selectin, Weeble pallid bodies through histamine. Histamine acts like a catalyst. Exposure to histamine will cause the receptors to get activated. These receptors, the P-selectin receptors over the endothelium, will attract the neutrophils. So induction of addition molecules to the endothelium is brought about by ICAM and VCAM. Intercellular addition molecule and vascular cell addition molecule, or vascular endothelial addition molecule. Okay, and this is brought about by cytokines, the chemoattractants, that is the interleukin-1 and tumor necrosis factor. These induce production of E-selectin, and activated endothelial cells have increased leukocyte adherence. So they will cause more binding of the neutrophil to the endothelial cells, this tumor necrosis factor and interleukin-1. Interleukin-1 and tumor necrosis factor are secreted by the endothelial cell. They are secreted by the neutrophils. They are secreted by the macrophages, monocytes. All the inflammatory cells will secrete this tumor necrosis factor and interleukin-1. Majorly the macrophages. Okay, and they will stimulate on the exposure of the tumor necrosis factor and interleukin-1 to the endothelial cell. The neutrophil will attach firm addition, and this brought about by ICAM and VCAM. These are the passport officers. The E-selectin is the seal, and they will put the seal and they will hold the neutrophil to the endothelium. Now, next step, these all steps will occur together within fraction of microsecond, not even second. Whenever an injurious element comes and stings the skin, all these cells, all this chemoattractant, everything will get activated. Increased binding, avidity. Chemotactic agents cause confrontational change. What is confrontation? They talk to each other. They start fighting and change the leukocyte integrin, LFA1 and MAC1. And LFA1 has high affinity binding state. Firm addition to leukocyte to the endothelium helps in transmigration. LFA1 and MAC1 both help in transmigration. And this chemokine, the chemokine released by the microbes or the injurious element which has entered the body, chemokines, and they will attract increased activity of these integrins, LFA1 and MAC1. And so they confront, they start fighting with the enemy. And here is the process of immigration. The PCAM molecule situated over the CD31, cluster designation 31 of the neutrophil, will get activated, and the rebellious forces will cause endothelial contraction, and the endothelium contracts, the gap opens, the neutrophil will escape to the site of injury. This process is called as diapedesis in the leukocyte migration. Okay. So adhesion molecule mediated by complementary molecules of the surface of, on the surface of neutrophils and endothelials. Endothelial activation, this is just a summary of what I have told you at the site of inflammation, endothelial cells, E-selectin and P-selectin. Leukocyte rolling is brought about by increased vascular permeability, increased blood flow. These are the vascular changes. And leukocytes fall out of the laminar flow. Leukocytes, which are moving to the moving in the center of the blood vessel, will pass to the periphery. The laminar flow is disrupted, and because of the increased blood flow, and neutrophils weakly bind to the endothelial selectin, integrin activation, stable adhesion, binding of integrins firmly adheres to the neutrophil, to the endothelial cell, and defects in adhesion. Major disease is diabetes. I told you diabetes mellitus, being a metabolic disorder, will cause Weeble pallid deficiency. Weeble pallid bodies are deficient in these people. So these people are more damaging to infections. If any wound injury occurs to them, the injury will take long time because the neutrophils do not adhere and they won't emigrate. Emigration is defective. Corticosteroid use, same thing happens. Acute alcohol intoxication, same thing happens. Leukocyte adhesion deficiency, LAD, L-A-D. Leukocyte adhesion deficiency is an autosomal recessive disorder. Recurrent bacterial infection, recurrent bacterial addiction, and here you see emigrate by vasculature, extending pseudopods, transmigration, movement between endothelial cells, migration through the basement membrane. Emigration is facilitated by focal dissolution of the exposed basement membrane, leukocyte-derived collagenases, and PCAM, platelet endothelial cell adhesion molecule. The receptor is CD31 over the neutrophil. And homotype interaction between PCAM, platelet endothelial cell adhesion molecule, prominent endothelial molecule responsible for transmigration or emigration or migration of the neutrophil through the process of diapedesis. Dia means to flow. Pedesis means across. Across the pavement. Across the pavement they will go. And here you see early neutrophil infarct in the infarcted myocardium, early neutrophil recruitment, early neutrophil. See congested blood vessel. And first is edema to occur in the days before 1 day, before 24 hours, edema. Edema means accumulation of fluid in the extravascular space. Neutrophil, increased neutrophil, 1 to 2 days. And next is monocyte macrophages. First line of defense is neutrophil. Second line of defense is monocyte macrophages. Okay. Neutrophils will rest for 24 to 48 hours. 24 to 48 hours, 1 to 2 days. Monocyte macrophages will go for weeks. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days. They will go on. Monocytes and macrophages. They have long life. Neutrophils have short life, only 48 hours. Neutrophils. They are the primary soldiers. And here you see PM, polymorphonuclear neutrophils marginating. Okay. This is an electron microscopic view for you to see. Okay. Exudate. Exudate is a protein cell rich fluid. Protein and cells both are rich in this fluid, which produced by emigration into the interstitial space. When the endothelium contracts and the endothelial gaps open, RBCs, plasma proteins, leukocytes, neutrophils, everything come into the site of injury. This is nothing but exudate. Okay, the protein is rich. It is more than 3 grams per deciliter, and functions. It dilutes the toxins. It supplies antibodies, promote immunologic response in the local lymph node. Local lymph node will enlarge. Yes, here you see vasodilatation, increased blood flow, This is the vascular event, exudation, outpouring of fluid with fibrin. Fibrin also. Fibrin is a major protein in the blood plasma. Here you see fibrin meshwork. Fibrin meshwork. Polymorphoneutrophils are embedded or trapped in this mesh and produce tumor, swelling of the acute inflammation. This is a common sign. So these are the references, Robbins' textbook, which you have to read. And Harsh Mohan is very good. He has given very good figures, diagrammatic pictures, which you can see and understand. And here I end today's class. Before I end the time, I will take your attendance and I will take a screenshot. Very good. I hope all of you have to read at least 2-3 times. This lecture will take only